Hi guys, it's that time of the month when I generally film my monthly favorites, and this month I have so many incredible things. So first of all, I'm going to share with you a product that literally changed my life, and that's this Schmidt's Rosin Vanilla Natural Deodorant. This brand is actually really famous, and I read about it so many times but never really got it. And then I found that it was available on iHerb, and of course I had to give it a try. This one honestly blew my mind, and my husband is just as impressed. It works better than anything. We apply it in the morning, and the next morning, even after an exercise session, we still don't smell badly at all. And the smell of it, oh my god. Rose and vanilla are my two favorite smells of all times. So this is incredible. Definitely check it out if you're on the lookout for a wonderful store-bought natural deodorant. Next product that is also very similar to that for its deodorizing properties, and that's the Crystal Foot Deodorant Spray. I got this one for my husband because he tends to sweat a lot in his feet, and you know, we live in a very hot climate, and he wears trainers or sandals all the time, and his feet, his socks to be more precise, can really sting on hot days. So I wanted something like this, obviously something that's natural, and so I got him this one. Just a little tester size. They also sell bigger sizes, and it works so well. His socks don't smell anymore. This is life-changing. The next beauty product I actually got recommended by one of my viewers, and I don't remember her name, but I'm so grateful to her because she told me about these incredible lip tints from a brand called Mineral Fusion. They sell them on iHerb, which is amazing for me because that's how I got hold of it. And she said a couple of tints, a couple of colors that I would like, so I got one of them, and it's called Flicker. And I'm wearing it on my lips right now so you can see what it looks like. It's just the most beautiful color, and it's super moisturizing, which is something I love. It lasts for a very long time, and I just love it. It's perfect. I'm definitely going to get a couple more colors in the future because this is my most favorite lip product of all times, and I'm not even joking about that. Next, let's talk about a book. Actually, I think I've got 4 books this month that seriously are incredible. So the first one is The Financial Peace Planner by Dave Ramsey, and if you're in America, I'm sure you already know about Dave Ramsey. He's written a few books, he's got his own shows, radio shows, things like that. And it's all about taking control of your money, budgeting, tracking your expenses, and paying off debts so that you can achieve financial freedom. I read one of his books a couple of years ago, and I tried to do, you know, budgets and expense tracking, but it didn't work for me. I stopped after a couple of months. But this time I read the book again, and I got so motivated, and for the last 2.5 months I've been doing my budget and tracking my expenses, and it's seriously changing my life. So budgeting is not about not allowing yourself any kind of special treats or anything like that. It's about making them a part of your budget. So every single dollar, euro, or you know, any kind of currency, whatever you are, has to have a purpose. It needs to be planned in advance where it's going to go, because if you don't plan where your money is going to go, it's just going to fly out the window. And together with the book, I also got his app called Every Dollar, and it's only for American consumers, unfortunately, but I managed to enter my friend's American address, so I still got access to the app because honestly it's awesome. If you're in America, you can also connect it to your bank accounts, which gives you even more, you know, control. I can't do that. I have to enter everything manually, but I'm still super happy with it. So I highly recommend it for both budgeting and you know, saving for all kinds of annual expenses, and also for tracking all your expenses. Is awesome, and it's completely free. My next favorite is a book called The One Thing by Gary Keller. It's a super famous book. Maybe you have already heard of it, and it's about being productive, but not about being a headless monkey, chicken, or whatever it is, just running around and doing 100 things just to prove that you're busy. It's more about being really selective about what you do, because there's something called the Pareto's Law, which basically means that 80% of your efforts bring only 20% of results, and 20% of your efforts bring 80% of results. This definitely made me think a lot, and it's already changing my life in all kinds of ways. It makes me prioritize better and to really have a better strategy for where I want to go in my life. in my work. So I definitely highly recommend it. And the last book, finally I have a physical copy of the book, because generally I just have ebooks in my Kindle. But this one is a physical book, and I bought it secondhand from Amazon. And honestly, I've been loving buying secondhand books from Amazon because they're often cheaper, much cheaper than buying ebooks. And it's nice to have a physical version, and it's also nice to know that you're not wasting any kind of resources because it's already been produced, it's already been sold to someone who didn't want it. So I love buying secondhand books. So this particular one is Middle Eastern Cookery, written by Arthur der Harutunian, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, and it's all kinds of recipes from the whole Middle Eastern area. I'm obsessed with that kind of food. Middle Eastern food is definitely one of my favorite foods, so I highly recommend this book. It's awesome. It doesn't have any pictures, which is a pity, but it just means that for this thickness you actually get much more recipes, so it's great. All the recipes are simple, all the ingredients are not exotic, you can find them anywhere, and this is a very, very, very high recommendation for me. And finally, I'm going to mention a couple of YouTube channels that I discovered last month, and I'm loving them a lot. So the first one is a makeup channel by a girl called Violette from France. So the channel is Violette_FR, and she's a French makeup artist that spends a lot of time in the US, in New York I believe. She doesn't use foundation most of the time, she just conceals whatever is necessary, and her makeup is always very minimal, very effortless, and very French chic. She almost always films her tutorials in restaurants, bars, bakeries, so just out and about, which is so new and, you know, fresh. She's gorgeous, she's just such a beautiful girl, and her style is amazing. So if you're looking for a makeup channel with a twist, something completely different, you're going to love it. And the next channel that I've been loving so much last month, and I've been watching it pretty much every single day, is Estee Lalonde's vlogs. So I've been watching her for many years, but lately her vlogs have been amazing. I love her dog, I love her boyfriend, I love her, they're both hilarious. And they're just so homey and cozy and real, just real life, you know, without hiding anything and without trying to make it perfect. So these are all of my monthly favorites. I hope that you found this interesting as always. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.